goodies.
We are the goodies.
Shades for a picnic.
Shades for a picnic.
Multi-Touch International is a non-governmental organization founded in 2004 and duly registered in Kenya. The organization primarily advocates for pragmatic ecological conservation with particular focus on water catchment areas and especially the rehabilitation and conservation of rivers from their headwaters along their banks to their drainage points through practical overall cleaning and planting of highly valued tree species along both banks. Since its inception, Multi-Touch International has been involved in countless small and large-scale tree planting initiatives, a case in point being at Ndunduri Forest Catchment in Nairobi's Central Business District, Nakuru National Park, and in several schools, just but to mention a few.
Camouflaged with very beautiful trees, all again from Multi-Touch International. And this goes to say that tree planting and indeed the increasement of national tree cover is indeed possible as long as we are willing and determined. Kenya has what it takes. We have the manpower, we have the land. It is up to us, to be honest, to re-establish our forests to at least 10%, as we currently stand at only 2%.
This the organization has done through collaboration with other relevant stakeholders, among them Nairobi County Government, Nairobi City and Sewerage Company, Tana and Earth River Development Authority, the Ministry of Environment, and Kenya Forestry Research Institute, KEFRI, among others.
This actually demonstrates that truly, with seriousness, trees can really flourish in all parts of our city and indeed our country.
This collaboration in particular proved crucial during the launch of the 100,000 Mashinani Youth Jobs Initiative that was rolled out in Nyandarua County in 2015. The launch of fundraising of 1 million jobs Kenya initiative that was held at Uhuru Park grounds in 2014, and during the Youth Empowerment 2-kilometer half marathon that was equally held at Uhuru Park grounds.
Watoto wetu vijana wanataka kazi, na kwa hivyo tunapoendelea na kupanda hii miti katika catchment hii yetu, tunaendelea na kucreate jobs ya vijana.
Ile miti tunapanda siku ya leo tutaiashia wengine na wengine na wengine.
We want to ensure that the people have access to water. So when we find that Multi-Touch involve themselves in preservation and conservation of the environment to ensure there is water, we are very excited about that, and we encourage the youth to take up the jobs that are coming up and to ensure that we all conserve the environment.
Apart from planting the trees today, our most important theme today was to also launch a 100,000 job initiative targeting youths between 18 and 30 years. We have determined that tree planting and indeed in perspective conservation has a multi-million employer initiative that indeed can address unemployment of the youth in a very magnanimous way.
At the heart of the organization's ultimate goal is to identify, sensitize, mobilize, and institute feasible redress measures among communities that have partly played a role in the degradation of targeted river systems.
We are teaming up with the communities living along here. We intend to rehabilitate a stretch of a total of 700 kilometers of riverbank of about 8 rivers with conducive tree species that will contain these kind of soil runoffs, and which will be highly beneficial to the communities living here.
This the organization seeks to achieve through the adoption of strategic approaches that revolve around environmental conservation with sustainable empowerment, wealth and health creation into the near future.
Our vision in this nursery, we have target 10 million tree seedlings, and for now we have about 3 millions and 600,000 ready to be taken so that we will be planted to the catchment area.
Na kwa saa hizi kwa manasari yetu tuko na miti zaidi ya 10,000 tukihesabu ile manasari tuko nayo, lakini kwa kupanda ni kuigi. Sponsors ndiye hatuna. Tunaomba hao watu wenye wanapeanaga pesa ya msaada, watu wenye wanaangaliaga manasari, watu wenye wanaangalia watu wenye wanapanda miti kwenye hakuna, wako wapi? Hiyo ni swali tunauliza. Kwa sasa tumeona tusanye hawa youth wakuwe wakipanda hiyo miti na wanaendelea, ndiye tuone agarau kama huyu mtu ya youth mmoja hataongea kwa hawa wakubwa hapa, aseme sisi tunapewa kazi lakini pesa hakuna, tunapewa pesa kidogo sana, na hiyo ndiye tunategemea ati kazi ndiye inapatikana. Watu wengine wanapata kazi kwa barabara. Sisi wenyewe matitashi tumejitolea, tunasema tuandike youth kwa kila mahali, tuchukue youth zaidi ya youth 20. Tukisaidia wana youth 20 tumesaidia Kenya.
Stop freestyling now.
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 You merchants of doom.
You merchants of doom.
Let you provoke us.
Let you provoke us.
Oh, a mother of wars.
To a mother of wars.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey.
Equally, top on our agenda is to inculcate among communities a robust systematic culture of tree planting involving adults and students across Kenya to enable a line an active and formidable climate change mitigation network whose culmination will be an appreciation of the country's tree cover from the current 2% to 10%. This goal can remain ever elusive in the absence of production, the planting, and the nurturing of 11.8 billion tree seedlings in Kenya gazetted forests.
We are looking at a national program, not just within Nairobi, but we are also going outside Nairobi to all the primary schools, which count up to about 70,000, and we want to take about 300 seedlings to each one of these schools as a starting point. And then afterwards, the Eco Schools project will introduce nurseries in all these schools.
Ingependa sana miti iongezwe hapa na Kayaba, tuweke laini hii yote.
Tunahitaji miti, kupanda miti 1,100,000 na 700,000. Kwa hivyo tunawaomba wananchi na serikali na mashirika mbalimbali yanayohusika na environmental conservation wajitokeze. Kwa hivyo jamani, mtindo ni mmoja, turudi shambani tukapande miti.
But most fundamentally, our ultimate desire is to make tree planting Kenya's biggest employer by the year 2017.
Ours is to create jobs, raise enough seedlings to realize our forest cover of 10% and beyond. Trees provide us.
Trees provide us.
With yummy goodies.
With yummy goodies.
Shade for a picnic.
Shade for a picnic.
All year round.
All year round.
A sanctuary to our wildlife.
A sunshine to our wildlife.
You will recall that Kenya derives her water supply from her 5 major water towers: the Yamau Complex Forests, Cherangani Hills, Mount Elgon, Aberdare Ranges, and Mount Kenya. Multi-Touch International is at the moment giving prominence to the conservation of Aberdare Ranges and Mount Kenya as it positions itself to spread its wings to other catchment areas.
These rivers emanate from the Aberdares to the north. The forest, the Aberdare Ranges, which is Aberdare Forest, is also degraded. And we really need to do something very fast. The water flow level currently now is flowing at a quarter level pace. And what that means, these rivers, unless conserved very fast and firmly, they are threatened with complete drying up.
We are appealing to well-wishers to assist in preserving the banks by putting fences so that as we are preparing to plant trees in the very near future, the trees can be preserved and the banks can be conserved so that soil erosion does not continue existing that has been spoiling the rivers.
Therefore, we can do more trees out there. It's not to say that those areas cannot grow anything. They are very lucrative trees, like marmar, various acacias, whose properties are highly on demand in the world market. We can do them and turn this country around in terms of unemployment, turn this country around in terms of afforestation. We can be a role model for others to follow.
Aberdare Ranges peak is 4,007 and stretches over 127 kilometers, while Mount Kenya is 5,199 meters high with a diameter of 120 kilometers. The two are located on the equator in the central part of the country. However, the other organizations' key areas that need funding. They include the training of 100 youths per course in basic tree nursery establishment and management, basic fish farming, beekeeping, honey harvesting and preservation, cookery and nutrition, rabbits, chicken and duck rearing, among other income-generating activities that seek to solve the country's unemployment puzzle.
Multi-Touch organization has come up with a quite noble idea of assisting mothers or women with mental problems who have been experiencing quite a lot of problems here in town, and they have decided, and together with them we have decided to treat them at the hospital, that's the provincial hospital, and then they are ready to follow them up later on, give them something to do, because we believe all the mental problems are manageable, they are treatable, and when such patients are taken care of, they can become quite productive members of the society.
Madhumuni yetu ni tumekubaliana na madaktari kwamba watakapomaliza kuwatibu wakitibika watatupatia sisi tukiwa Multi-Touch, manake tuna manasares za miti. Tunafikiri kwamba kwa kushirikiana nao wakiwatibu hawa wamama wanaweza wakafanya kazi kwenye manasa tree nurseries.
The organization's unrelenting endeavor to conserve environment is already beginning to yield fruits. In the year 2014, the organization's executive director, Christine Wangare, traveled all the way to Salzburg, Austria, to receive an award for coming up with the best working concepts. This in itself being a testament that the sky is indeed the limit for Multi-Touch International.
We are the goodies.